Hello, my name is Phil Monzuke. In this part, we are going to discuss about operators and expressions. What is an operator in C#? Operators in C# are special characters such as plus, asterisk, minus, /. Thus, special characters are used to process directly on the C# primitive data types. Thus, operators take as an input one or more operands and return some value as a result. In C#, we do have different types of operators, like the arithmetical operators to perform simple mathematical arithmetic operations, assignment operators to assign value to variables, comparison operators to compare two literals or two variables, or literals and variables, logical operators, which works on the boolean expression, binary operators, which are used to perform operations on binary representation of numerical data, data conversion operators, which helps you to convert data from one type to another type. We can categorize these operators in C# like this. Arithmetic are the minus, plus, multiplication, division, module, increment, and decrement. Logical operators like and, or, negation, and exclusive or. Binary operators and, or, exclusive or, negation, bit shift left, bit shift right. Comparison operators like the is equal, is not equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. The assignment is equal to compound plus assignment, compound minus assignment, compound multiplication assignment, and so on. String concatenation, the plus operator is override to concatenate or join together different strings. Type conversion, the typecasting as is, type of, size of, and other operators like the dot operator or access operator, the name, the brackets, the conditional operators. We can categorize operators in C# by number of arguments as unitary, binary, and ternary. In unary operator type, it takes only one operand, binary 2, ternary takes 3 operands. All binary operators in C# are left associative. That means the expressions are calculated from left to right except for the assignment operator for the equal operator. All assignment operators and conditional operators are right associative. That is, expressions are calculated from right to left. Unary are not associative because it just takes only one operand or argument. Some of operators in C# perform different operations on the different data types. For example, the plus operator in numerical data types. This is used for mathematical addition operation, while for strings it is to concatenate the content of two variables or literals and return the new string. The precedence in C# is the priority of operators one over the other. This is the priority of operators in C# from highest to lowest. This has highest precedence in C#. Arithmetical operators are in C# are similar like the ones in mathematics, for example plus, minus, and multiplication, but division has different effect on integer and real numbers, so there is a difference in division operator with for division operator in maths and in C#. In maths, it is impossible to divide by 0, whether it is 0 or 0.0 or simply real type value. So in C#, there are two types of divisions: integer division and real division. In integer division, even if the result is with fractional part is cut, lost, only the integer part is saved. So integer division by 0 is not allowed. It varies one time exception, which is divide by 0 exception. But in real division, it is possible to divide by 0. The result can be infinity, finite, or invalid value. The operator for increasing by 1 adds 1 unit to the value of the variable. The decrement subtracts 1 unit from the value. When we use operators like increase, increment, and decrement as prefix, then the new value is calculated first and then the result is returned. If it is postfix, the original value of the operand is returned first, then the addition or subtraction is performed next. Logical operators works on boolean expression, and it takes boolean values, true or false. The basic boolean operators are AND, OR, exclusive OR, and logical negation. These logical operators works on boolean values, true or false. Negation. Negation of any variable is converted to its opposite value. Like if it was true, it becomes false. If it was false, it becomes true. In logical AND operator, if either of values are false, the result becomes false, otherwise true. In OR operator, if either values are true, the result becomes true, otherwise it becomes false. In exclusive OR operator, if both values are the same, like both are true or both are false, the result becomes false, otherwise it becomes true. Laws of De Morgan. The logical operations fall under the laws of De Morgan from the mathematical logic. The first law says that the negation of the conjunction of two propositions is equal to the disjunction of their negation. The second law says that the negation of the disjunction of both states is equivalent to the conjunction of their negations. Negation of A and B is equal to negation of A, and this and is converted to OR. Negation of B. Negation of A or B is equal to negation of A, and this OR is converted to N. Negation of B. Bitwise operators are similar to logical operators. Both operators have AND, OR, exclusive OR, and negation operators. There is a difference between the bitwise and logical operators. Bitwise works on zeros and ones, and logical operators works on true and false values. Another difference is logical operators use double ampersand for and double vertical line for OR operator. In bitwise it uses single, and the negation, bitwise negation is this inversion, and logical negation is this exclamation mark. Bitwise and logical operators for exclusive OR are the same. This one. Another difference is in bitwise operators there are addition operators which are bit shift left and bit shift right. In bit shift operators, we place the variable or operand with which we want to use the operator on the right side, and we put a numerical value indicating how many bits we want to offset to the right side. So 3 is the value or the operand that we want to work on, and 2 is the numerical value which indicates how many bits we want to offset, which is in this example 2. So 3 is represented by this binary value. If you move 2 bits to the right, it becomes 0 0 0 0 double 1 double 0, which is 12. Bit shifting itself can be represented as multiplication or division by a power of 2. This is another example. Comparison operators. We have greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, equal to, difference or not equal to. Comparison operators in C#. Assignment operators. The syntax for assignment operator in C# is operand 1 is equal to, you can assign it direct value or an expression or another variable or operand. Cascade assignment. The assignment operator can be used in Cascade more than once in the same expression. In this case, assignments are carried out consecutively from right to left. It's like x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 10. For the three variables, we are saying value 10. Compound assignment operator reduces the amount of the code by typing two operations together with an operator. Like the syntax can be operand 1 operator is equal to operand 2. This would have been written in the second one. Operand 1 is equal to operand 1 operator operand 2. So here we have reduced typing operand 1. Conditional operator use the boolean value of an expression or boolean expression to determine which of the two other expressions must be calculated and returned as a result. For example, here is the syntax: operand 1 question mark operand 2 colon operand 3. So the boolean expression is operand 1. If this is equal to true, operand 2 is returned as a result. Otherwise, operand 3 is returned as a result. Other operators in C# are like the dot operator or access operator, which is used to access the member fields of class or the methods of a class or object. Square brackets are used to access elements of an array by index. That's why they are called indexers. Indexers can also be accessed can also used for accessing characters in a string. Brackets have the highest priority, so you can use these operators to override the priority of execution of expressions and operators. Type conversion operators like as is used for type conversion between invalid conversion, but invalid conversion returns null, not an exception. The new operator is used to create and initialize a new object. In a sense, it helps you to allocate memory for your object. Is operator is used to check whether an object is compatible with a given another object type. This operator is similar to the conditional operator. The difference is it is placed between two operands and returns the left operand only if its value is not null, otherwise it returns the right operand. Type conversion and casting. Type conversion can be explicit and implicit. There is also another conversion, type conversion to and from string in C#. Implicit type conversion is from low range type to a larger or wider range type, like from int to long or from float to dub. There is no data loss in implicit type conversion. The reason is the wider range types has a greater range than the low range types, or we can say low range type are subset of wider range types. The possible implicit conversions are from small to larger range types, like SY to short, to int, to long, to float, to double or decimal. You can also convert char to u short, int, u int, long, u long, float, w decimal. So we can say there is no data loss when converting types of smaller range to types with a larger range. Explicit type conversion is used whenever there is a possibility of data loss, like from double to long, from long to int, from int to short, from short to byte. But in case you can force overflow exceptions during typecasting by using a C# keyword called check. This helps you to display the error message, what's happening. Possible explicit conversions. There is a possible explicit conversion among these data types, but conversion to or from string is not possible through typecasting. But there are two ways conversion to string, like by using the concatenation operator or to string method. Much of the program's work is about the calculation of expressions. We can say expressions are a sequence of operators, literals, and variables that are calculated to a value of some type, like number or int, short, long, string, object, or other types. There is a side effect of expressions. The calculation of the expression can have side effects because the expression can contain embedded assignment operators. This can cause increasing or decreasing of the value encoding methods. Expressions, data types, and operator priorities. When writing expressions, the data types and behavior of the used operator should be considered. Ignoring this may lead to unexpected results. Most programs think that division by zero is an invalid operation and can cause an error or exception at runtime. But this is actually true only for integer division by zero, not for real division by zero. When working with expressions, it is important to use brackets whenever there is the slightest doubt about the priorities of the operations. That's all. This is about C# operators and expressions. If you have any question, comment down below. Thanks for watching.